Hello everyone, welcome back to part two of this replay. We have some roaches, and now I'm trying to pull those roaches back with my stalkers and trying to get them within the fight, and now in come those colossi. Those colossi are really going to be dealing a lot of damage towards those roaches, as those roaches are all lined up very next to each other, able to get taken down very quickly. Colossus able to get a lot of damage in, now going to try to push in against this main hatchery over here. So gonna try to take it down. Those roaches taking a lot of damage very quickly, getting taken down, and now in comes a larger number of units from that backside, trying to focus down those marines and those marauders. Able to focus down a fair number of them as those colossi are getting taken down, but all I have a couple stalkers left behind, and I want to try to see if I can move those units back away, and now having a couple stalkers, leaving them as a little bit of a scout. So Charb really unable to saturate this mineral line. Coming back, we have those marauders and those marines once again trying to heal back up. Stalkers still standing over here. Charb does see those stalkers sitting, as he does have that Zonaga watchtower. I'm once again massing up more units, and now, am I getting that Twilight Council yet? No, not yet. Still getting more robotics facility, and finally getting the range upgrade. That range upgrade, very important for these units. Also trying to start mining out of my expansion. My main mineral patches are all getting low, so I'm transferring some of my probes over there in order to start mining even more quickly. Taking a look back at the main base, another Colossus being built, and now we have a couple of Vikings in the air as well. At this time, I'm kind of concerned about Vikings. If the Terran player Armageddon tries to go Vikings, he would be able to take down a fair number of my forces. Turrets now being put up around the base. Colossi still being built. Colossus still being built, and Stalkers and Zealots as well. Up in the air, we have a couple medevacs, a couple marines, a couple marauders. Marauders are upgraded 1-0, and also getting the auto tracking. The auto tracking increasing the range of the planetary fortress and those point defense drones, and I think the auto defense turrets by 1. Still not producing any Vikings though. Three colossi with a fair number of stalkers now moving out, getting that Twilight Council for Blink, researching the forge upgrade for those weapons, also getting more colossi, trying to speed up the production, and I want to just move out with these colossi and try to take down as much as I possibly can. Want to also take down these destructible rocks. So these destructible rocks should get taken down fairly easily. I realize that back colossi is not attacking, so I move and attack. And then I realized that, wait, by moving and attack, they don't normally destroy destructible rocks, so I really need to focus them down. Zealots taking down those destructible rocks fairly easily. Forge about a quarter of the way through, and robotics facility, one of them with that chrono boost, one without, trying to get as many units out as I can. Taking a look, 99 over 100 food, so I'm going to start building some additional pylons in order to macro up my base more. Currently sitting off of 5 gateways, Blink nearing completion, getting more colossi, so colossi a fair number. Gradius now getting a planetary fortress at his expansion and trying to mine that out as well. Also having a large number of medevacs, so medevacs, 6 medevacs with those marines. Those marines also getting that shield upgrade, also already have stim, so they will in fact be able to move out fairly easily. Taking a look at this main attack force consisting of 5 colossi and 8 stalkers, so 16 plus 30 is 46 food in terms of this army, and it's a very well-rounded army at this stage in the game. Excuse me, as those stalkers are going to be a good counter towards those Vikings, and the stalkers also have blink, so they will be able to push through fairly easily. Taking a look, we have an overlord sitting on this in this positioning, trying to make sure that there's no additional harassment coming in. We have a large number of roaches, 59 over 76 food. Taking a look at the army sizes, I'm sitting at 109. Gradius is sitting at 86 over 86. Here you can just look at the numbers. Anyways, Gradius does in fact have a larger army, but I've invested more gas in my army. Now we have Armageddon trying to set up his natural expansion as well. I'm also setting up this high yield mineral expansion, as my main base will be mined out momentarily. Only 3 mineral patches left, and they are already fairly low, so I'm going to be transferring some of those over as soon as I can. Taking a look at this, Gradius telling that he's going to transition into tanks, and he also tells me that he should be able to do any drop sometime soon. Taking a look at this, Armageddon has a large number of turrets surrounding the whole entire side, so I'm going to be trying to go ahead and push in to this position. I told him to scan for me so we can go ahead and do a drop, and he does a scan, and I'm able to see this, and I'm trying to look at this. I'm like, okay, this looks fairly good. He has marines and marauders, but those marines and marauders, even though they have that level 1 upgrades, will not be able to take down the level 2 upgrades of my colossi. The colossi dealing 27 times 2, which is what, 54 damage, and that is a lot of damage for him to go ahead and try to take on. I'm telling him to go ahead and drop now, so in comes Gradius with those units, and this is where I mess up a little bit. I forget what my ally colors are, and Colossi just sitting over here. We have Marines and Marauders just trying to get into position, and now in come those Stalkers. Stalkers blinking in. Colossi able to focus down and deal a lot of damage. So those Colossi just ripping through all these Marauders, and I see Gradius coming in with these. I forget that those are my partner's medevacs. So I once again try to have them stop attacking, and I took down 3 of my partner's medevacs, and I feel kind of silly about that. I'm just like, oh, what a bad move on my part. Single Banshee trying to get in a couple of hits, but not really going to work. Roaches coming in single file, and over to the Exterminators, the Colossi, each of them with like almost double-digit kills. 12 kills, 4 kills, 9 kills, 8 kills. Tanks now trying to come in to really do a counter, but really not going to be enough, as this whole entire army is in the right place at the right time, attacking a non-fortified position, and Armageddon's going to quickly get taken down. This army just going to continue to move around that map. 6 Colossi. I think I still start macroing more, trying to produce more as quickly as I can. Also getting that Templar Archives just in case I need some. Sorry, I need some additional High Templars, as I am sitting on a fair amount of gas. Taking a look at this, going to go ahead and move over here, take down the rest of these turrets, and then continue to move out. So these Colossi with that 9 range, able to take down those turrets without even getting hit. Now, a couple Gradius now moving out with those medevacs. Colossi getting up on that high range, taking down that command center. Command center going to get taken down fairly easily. I'm going to be able to move around and just take down the rest of these command center. Command center getting taken down, blows into smithereens. Going to go ahead and trying to move around the map. Armageddon not having any additional forces. I blink over here to see if there's anything by these destructible rocks. He does not have anything by those destructible rocks. Now getting more Colossi. 8 Colossi dealing, 54 times 8, 400 damage per round. So in come those Hydralisks. Hydralisks getting single file, trying to shoot back, not really working. Able to stack up a lot of units in this fight. All those units just getting destroyed. I blink my Stalkers into position so that I can see what is in fact coming, and more Stalkers coming in from the back. We have more medevacs now moving out, but this whole entire fight is just going to be simply destroyed by this large number of Colossi and Stalkers. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed this game, this 2v2 replay here on Lost Temple.